in this particular video, we will look into the details of connective tissue. Now, talking about the distribution, there are four types of animal tissues: epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous. Connective tissue is most abundant and widely distributed tissue among the four types of tissue. Talking about the function of connective tissue, as the name says connective, so it will connect different tissues or different organs together. For the term connect, we can say it can bind other tissues or organs. It will link as well as support other tissues or organs. So this is the function of connective tissue. Now, talking about the intercellular substance or ground substance or matrix. So it will be abundant in the case of connective tissue. The next thing, the blood supply will be abundant over here. The thing to be noted here is that if we talk about epithelial tissue, then intercellular substance was very less or little in that case, as well as the blood supply was absent in this case, but here both will be abundant. Talking about the details of ground substance, matrix or intercellular substance, it is the same thing for which we have given three names. So these are secreted by cells. The cells are called as fibroblast. The secretions are mucopolysaccharides, that is, these are modified polysaccharides, and these secretions will accumulate between cells and fibers. Now, talking about the fibers are secreted by the cells. The cell's name is fibroblast. So that means if we talk about the function of fibroblast, then it was secreting the ground substance as well as it was secreting the fibers. Now the fibers are made of structural proteins. Two types of structural proteins are there. The first type is collagen and the second type is elastin. So that is why the fibers which are made of collagen protein, we call those fibers as collagen fibers, and the fibers that are made of elastin protein are called as elastin fibers. So that is how connective tissue has two types of fibers, collagen fibers as well as elastin fibers. Now, function of these fibers provide strength, elasticity and flexibility. Fibers are present in all the connective tissues, but there will be an exception, and the exception is blood. In blood, fibers will be absent. After this, let us look into the classification of connective tissue. So, initially, we can divide connective tissue into three types. The first type is loose, the second type is dense, and the third type is specialized connective tissue. Loose connective tissue can be further divided into two types, that is areolar connective tissue and adipose connective tissue. Dense connective tissue can be divided into regular and irregular connective tissue. Specialized can be divided into skeletal and vascular connective tissue. Skeletal is further divided into two parts. The first part is cartilage, second is bone, and vascular is divided into two parts, that is blood and lymph. After this particular classification, we will look into the details of these different types. So the first type is the loose connective tissue that we will talk about. Now, as the name suggests, loose connective tissue. So in this, cells and fibers are not compact, those are loose, and we say that cells and fibers are arranged in semi-fluid ground substance or matrix. Now, as seen in this particular classification, there were two types of loose connective tissue. The first was areolar and the second was adipose. Let us take the first one, that is areolar connective tissue first. Talking about areolar connective tissue, this is the most widely distributed connective tissue. So among the four type of tissues, connective tissue was most widely distributed. But if we talk inside connective tissue, then areolar tissue is the most widely distributed connective tissue. We can see in this particular diagram that areolar tissue has different type of cells. these irregular cells, these are the macrophages. If we see these bluish structures which are present, so these are the collagen fibers and these are secreted by this greenish shown cell, and this cell is the fibroblast. So this is the fibroblast and these bluish structures are the collagen fibers. And lastly, this cell is the mast cell. So these cells will be present in areolar tissue. Talking about the function of areolar tissue, examples where these are present. So these are present below or under our skin. These also provide support framework for epithelium. So here we have to note that whenever epithelial tissue is present, then epithelial tissue has support of connective tissue, and the type of connective tissue which supports epithelium is the areolar tissue, and it is the same example that we are talking secondly.